usually calms me down.
Yeah.
Good poop usually just does it for me.
I can't. My day doesn't go right until
Yeah, if
I have
one poop now, at least. So,
now.
alright, well, this is the Merce,
This is Felton.
and we're back again.
Today we're going to be talking about digestive health and how you can use Dutch ovens to help with it.
Isn't Dutch oven when you actually, like, pull the covers over somebody's head and then fart?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same
I
page here.
shit you not. Okay. Ha! I
So
read
funny.
a
So
Facebook.
funny.
Yeah, I read a Facebook article that said that farts actually cure cancer.
Apparently, everything causes cancer, and then every other thing cures
Yeah,
it. So
and it was a Facebook article,
Yeah.
and it was probably BuzzFeed, so it's probably
obviously,
true.
it was obviously not clickbait, and it's probably extremely true.
No, it's true.
So-
It was Science America or Science.org or I don't know, one of them things. I don't know.
Science.com.
Science.gov.redtube.org. I don't know.
There you go. So, you and I
Yes.
went on a mandate,
Yes.
and we saw a certain movie.
Yes. Well, it was a triple mandate.
Yes, it was a triple mandate.
Yeah.
My baby brother went with us,
Yeah.
and we saw Doctor Strange.
Yes.
So, your opinion?
It was pretty amazing.
It was.
I'm
right?
not trumping it up. Like it was good.
It was huge.
It was huge. It
Now,
was
that
like
movie-
Mexico was huge. I don't know.
No, it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. Marvel, they just get better with each movie they come out with, and it really has me thinking, like, what is DC going to do to try and stay in the game at all? Like, I think the only option they have now is to actually go to Marvel Studios and be like, make our movies, please.
Can you please make will you make Wonder Woman for us? It'll be really good, please.
Yeah.
Please just make it.
I'm telling you, it's Marvel is unstoppable. They're juggernaut when it comes to their
They're the
movies.
juggernaut bitch.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spit dank memes the whole time.
Well, and then we saw the preview for the next Wolverine movie, and
Yes.
it's going to be Marvel this time instead of Sony,
Yes.
which means it's probably going to kick ass.
It might be good.
And it's going to be Old Man Logan, and I don't know if you noticed, but there's that young girl in there. I believe that's going to be X-23, which is the current Wolverine right now.
I have no idea what that
Just
means.
throwing that out. Okay.
In the trailer, they're like, she's a clone.
She's a clone of Wolverine.
Like, so it's kind of like a daughter.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And in the Marvel universe, Wolverine dies, and she takes over the mantle as Wolverine.
Hmm.
You know, she has the adamantium claws. Although she only has two, that come out of her
Oh,
hands.
wait, is
and
that
then
what
she's
the-
got one that comes out of each in between her toes on each foot.
Is that what I see the ladies cosplaying with the two Wolverine claws?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I got it. I get it now. That I'm retroactively making sense.
Now it's all starting to come together, isn't it? This whole time you've been like, why?
I'm
did
like,
just
what
stick
type
two
of
claws?
dumpy dumb
Like,
character is that type
couldn't
of
afford-
Wolverine?
You couldn't afford that third claw? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, your hands aren't big enough? Like, you girl? No, I never thought that. I never thought that.
All right. Well, so yeah, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. What is it? Cumberbatch? Cumberland Farms?
Benadryl Cumberbunch?
Yes, Cumberland Farms. He
Yeah.
was fantastic as Doctor Strange. Now, I did point this out to you, though, and I just want to bring it up on here, too, though. I do feel like maybe it's just me, but to be in a Marvel movie as the lead, for the most part, you have to have a certain personality.
Yes.
I see a lot of, like, Tony Stark, Peter Quill, and now Stephen Strange as characters that are leading the charge in the Marvel universe. And when I say that, it's the like really hip, sarcastic, funny, yet cool superhero guy. And I kind of felt that way with Cumberbatch in this with his
Ant-Man wasn't cool, though.
Oh, Ant-Man actually falls in that category too. No, he was like
but
that too.
But he was treated like he was a dum-dum.
He was
You
treated
know
like,
what I'm saying?
He was treated like crap.
Yeah.
And I guess actually in Ant-Man, I guess you would say that what's his name? His mentor was more the Tony Stark character.
Michael Douglas, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, he
more
was.
the Tony Stark character in that. But I mean, again, it's that whole. I don't know. I mean, I can't fault Marvel. They're doing it right. They're absolutely doing it right. I was entertained from beginning to end. This is a movie. I'm not big on the 3D IMAX scene. There's only been a few movies I've seen in 3D
It's the
IMAX
first
that
time
were.
I've been to their IMAX there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not big on that typically. I felt like this movie, it was perfect. I felt like it was great. I felt like the whole time I was enveloped in the film. You know, the buildings are morphing and changing, and the floors are eating things up, and you got all this like craziness going on. I just felt like I was really in the film, and it felt good. Yeah,
I actually, you just kind of shocked me for a second because I legitimately thought that was an actual memory I had of when I was.
You thought maybe the LSD kicked in, and
yeah, I was a wizard, and in New York.
You're a wizard. You're a wizard, Joey.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on?
Speaking of wizards in New York.
Oh.
We saw the new trailer for.
Oh. Yeah.
For the new.
I'm actually really excited about that.
I'm really excited about this.
I'm not even being sarcastic.
I think it comes out this weekend, doesn't it? The Fantastical Beast and
Where to Find Them. Are we going to have another
mandate? I think we need another triple mandate, I think.
Oh, man. There's a lot of good movies coming out.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of mandates. There's going to be a lot
of 2016. Yeah. Yes, I hesitated on the year.
Did you?
Okay, so there's a story behind that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying hard this year because paperwork, when you're doing things at your job, it sucks to have to redo a whole thing just because you put the wrong year on it.
Oh, yeah.
So I got myself amped up, 2017, it's going to be my year.
It's going to be your year, huh?
I'm not going to make any mistakes on dates.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
A little upset.
I'm going to try not to make any mistakes on dates either that year.
I gotcha.
So, all right. So that's that. I was really blown away. I thought they did a great job. I mean, the acting for pretty much every character in there was good.
Yeah.
I loved the whole time manipulation stuff that was going on. I loved the whole, I've come to make a bargain or something like that.
Yeah, the constant... not to spoil anything, but the ending quarter of the film was by far, I think, the most entertaining.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
Obviously, following the hero's arc, at the end of the movie, he's going to get all of his superpowers, right?
Yeah.
And just that whole coming to it was just, it was excellent.
Yeah, it was great. And then, I mean, just like the character in the comic books, Doctor Strange has to deal with extremely weird situations.
Yeah.
And so he found himself in a weird situation, and again, I don't want to give it away, but he found a very creative way to solve his problem. So, yeah.
He's an outside-the-box thinker.
He is. What I also liked... I can't really give it away, though. I don't want to do any spoilers, because I was going to say...
I'll say it. I love the Ancient One.
Yes.
There was a whole bunch of controversy over her playing that role.
No, she is a fantastic actress. What's her name again? I can't even remember. We're totally not going to look it up on...
Emergency mode.
But no, she did a fantastic job. I've loved her in almost everything I've seen her in, to be honest. I even...
Tilda Swinton, yes.
Thank you. I even loved her in Constantine.
Yeah.
She was just fantastic.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah. She was Gabriel.
Yep.
And not only that, I thought Bold, did she actually shave her head?
I have no idea.
Because that did not look like a bald
We're
cap.
Not friends on Facebook anymore.
You're not friends with Tilda Swinton?
No.
I'll have to ask
That's
her.
why I couldn't remember her name. Yeah, next time you're talking to her, though. Next time you guys hang out, you go to Starbucks.
I legit think she shaved her head for that role.
She might have.
That did not look like a bald cap.
Yeah, she seems like and man, those big ears.
Ears are fantastic. She actually has a wonderful shape on her head.
Her head shape is fantastic. Those ears, though.
No.
But no, it was just a fantastic. The whole movie was great. Yeah. All right. So yeah. And there were some great trailers, new Resident Evil movies coming out.
I love Wong. Wong?
Wong, yes.
The library. Oh my god. I hope, sincerely and truly, I hope he is the sidekick.
Marvel just knows how to do it. It's like they've got a formula. It's like, okay, we need just this much action, this much comedy, this much suspense, this much love, this much drama. Although there wasn't a whole lot of love in this one. I mean,
I appreciated that. It wasn't this cheesy hero gets the girl. That really wasn't a very large part of the film. And
I think the love affair might have been with him and Wong, actually, when you get down to it.
Or him and his cape.
Oh, him and his cape. Yes, that's a beautiful love story. Still a better love story than Twilight.
Yeah. Or we can segue into that.
Uh-huh.
Stephanie Meyer writing her own fan fiction.
Mayer?
Mayer?
I don't know.
John Mayer?
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Mm-mm. She's writing her own fan fiction?
She wrote her own fan fiction. She wrote a version of Twilight where the roles were reversed.
Oh, I did hear about this.
Yeah,
yes.
This was a while back.
Stupid, but yes.
I made
people bought it. People bought it, right?
I made several very poignant Facebook comments about it back in the day after I found out, and they
talk about milking that cow till the
10
end.
10 likes each. It was great.
She was riding that gravy train till the very end of the tracks.
Oh yeah.
Next she's gonna change all the characters into furries, and it's gonna be the furry love story Twilight.
I felt awoken in an ancient mix. Oh, check out Bowser vids if you've never seen him on YouTube.
Absolutely,
he's hilarious.
So yeah,
he has a series, by the way. Now.
I honestly, truly think that DC just needs to go to Marvel Studios, just straight up, like hat in hand, and just be like, hey, listen, I mean, you guys obviously know what you're doing. Just make our movies, please.
We tried to have.
We just need a percentage of it, and we'll be straight.
Who was the dad in Batman v Superman?
Oh, that was Jeffrey Morgan.
No.
Yes.
Batman vs Superman.
Batman vs Superman. Yes.
No, Superman's dad.
Oh, I thought you said Batman's dad. I'm sorry. No, Superman's dad was
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. Yeah.
I was like, we even had Kevin Costner in the movie, and
it didn't do anything.
Oh man, he needlessly died. Like it completely was. All he had to do was walk like 10 feet, but instead he spent 5 minutes waving at Clark to not come over.
It's so funny that you said. It's so funny you said that because I just posted a meme a little while ago that was that it said that moment that you realize that Bruce Wayne was raised by Maggie and Negan, and it's the girl that plays Maggie in The Walking Dead and the guy that plays Negan in The Walking Dead, Jeffrey Morgan. You know?
Oh, really?
Yes, that was Martha that was Martha and Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's like he was raised by some badasses from The Walking Dead.
I love that guy though. He was in
Jeffrey Morgan.
Yeah. What movie was he in? It was kind of like an action movie.
I mean, there's been a few, but I always go to The Watchmen because obviously the comedian is one of my favorite characters. I can't remember if it was
before or after The Watchmen, but he was in some goofy action movie that was great. Oh, I just don't remember it now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not gonna look it up.
No, it's not worth it. So, you totally
no. I'm checking your
emails,
stocks.
So. As
The Losers. I like that movie.
Oh, that was a good movie. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Which is also, just so you know, based off another comic book series.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's into that.
He must be, yeah. He must be, which is weird because he seems like he'd be too cool for that kind of thing, but
yeah.
He's also the dad in
Supernatural.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I haven't watched.
They even show pictures of him where he's like in a baseball uniform with a baseball bat, and they're just like they were foreshadowing The Walking Dead.
I actually watched up until season 9 of Supernatural. Mm-hmm. Man, I was hardcore for a while there on Netflix.
I was trying. I watched the first 4 or 5 episodes of the first season, and I was really enjoying it.
Yep.
Then other shows that I enjoy more came back on, and I just have not gone back yet. But I do plan on going back because it is on Netflix, and I like to binge shows.
It's such a goofy show, and I know I have a couple of friends who, if they hear this, would like castrate me for saying that.
Okay.
But
so you're gonna be a eunuch by next podcast. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And I love it. I'm not crapping on it. I love it. I love the actors. Misha Collins. He's such an entertaining person, and I've been following him on Facebook, watching all his activism with politics and stuff. And I mean, it just cracks me up. And he's impassioned about it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, good. He's doing something out there. And I love Castiel. He's just by far favorite character in the series, next to, of course, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just have to get into it. I've got so many other shows I watch right now, and
Supernatural Man Crush.
I'm just saying, it sounds like you got a little bit of a...
Yeah, they're all a bunch of good-looking guys. I'm just saying.
All right, so let's move on from this weird conversation.
What other movies has he done?
You get all freaky.
Guns for Hire. Ooh.
So, what else is going on in the nerd world there?
Well, I am.
Oh, real quick, I'm sorry not to interrupt you before you get on a rant because I love your rants.
Yep.
So we're gonna try to avoid your rants as much as possible. This Saturday is the free comic book day at Famous Faces and Funnies, and there's also they're having a bunch of sales. They got 20% off of certain graphic novels and such, and toys and yada yada yada. So go check them out this Saturday. You honestly get a shit ton of free comic books. I think it's you get 5 choice free comic books and then another 5.
Wait a minute, this is at Famous Faces?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. It might actually. I take it back. It might even be. I don't want to speak out of turn, but it might be at VR Comics as well. A lot of times the free comic book days are at all the comic book stores at the same time. So if you have a local comic book store, check them out. See if they're having free comic book day.
Oh, Famous Faces and Funnies is the one having Carl Moline.
Sure.
Special guest Carl Moline. He apparently was an artist on Convergence, Superboy, Buffy, and Avengers Arena.
Okay, sounds good.
I knew that from memory.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally
I
not
wasn't looking
at
at your post in the Nub.
But yeah, so check it out. I know that I'm going to be at Famous Faces on Saturday to check it out, so that should be pretty cool.
If I have nothing going on, I might join.
Might join up with me. Another mandate. These mandates.
I might.
Your girlfriend might start thinking that something's going on.
I might be drinking. I don't know. Now that I'm sleeping better, I just want to play. Okay. Before I get into my rant about Overwatch, as if you didn't know that's what I was going to be doing, I got back into playing Vermintide.
Vermintide.
Okay. Yeah. Warhammer, the End Times, Vermintide. Okay. Oh God, they updated. They released an update literally this past week or two ago, which increases your chances of getting better items. So the gameplay in Vermintide is very much it's Left 4 Dead, right? Let's just get it out there. It's Left 4 Dead, but complete and total different game. Okay, and
it's Left 4 Dead, but nothing at all like it.
Yeah, instead of zombies, it's rats. Okay, let's just get over with. But it's a completely different game. Ton of work they put into it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But you get unique items. Okay, so you get upgraded items. They do more damage. They have different abilities. So there's a little role play element to it. Okay. And you have levels, and it's fun. I enjoy it. It is guilt-free gaming because they're rat men.
Yeah.
There's no shame in killing rat men. I mean, zombies who are infected with the disease, you kind of feel like, oh man, am I Dr. Kevorkian here?
But rat men used to be rat children, right? I mean, that means they have rat mom and dads.
Don't
they have rat
around.
Families.
No.
They're trying to pay their bills, make it day to day.
They don't have rat bills.
They have a house.
They're saying that they're going to eat your flesh. That's not.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have to feed their young. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, do you know how many rats are born in a litter? It's a lot.
Well, let me tell you, there's a reason it's called Vermintide, because holy shit. My favorite part of the game is some of the sound engineering, and when they have a horde coming towards you, I don't know how they recorded it, if they actually recorded a stampede of horses or something, but that sound starts to play, and you're like, oh shit, I better get away from this area because there's a horde of rats.
This is going to sound weird, but there must be a glitch in the Matrix. I swear to God, I'm having deja vu
of
this whole conversation.
We've never talked about
this before. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Before.
Wow. There's a glitch in the system.
It probably is.
I think I just saw your dog go past the room twice.
No, I'm pretty sure he's been laying right there and passed out from getting attacked in the backyard. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. He got spun around a couple times.
So, alright, Vermintide, alright.
Yeah, that's my recommendation for the week.
Okay.
Oh, also, I'm going to give a little recommendation. The studio behind... Yeah, let me click on it. Where is it? The Haunted Hell's Reach. They just posted on October 31st that they are getting back together. They apparently, I guess, had some legal issues. They are apparently working on a Haunted 2.
Okay.
So there might be a Hell's Reach 2, or I don't know what they would call it, but fantastic third-person shooter.
Hell's Reach 2? Reach further?
Around? I don't know. But it was a fantastic third-person shooter, co-op, humans versus endless hordes of demons.
As soon as you say third-person, though, I just get...
Oh, I'll show you before you leave. But it's good. And they reduced the cost to $9.
Okay.
So there's legitimately no reason for $9 unless you're really strapped for cash.
Yeah.
To not download it and play it.
Well, you can always go to a bus stop and earn $20 in the bathroom, easily.
Sure.
So
sure.
Yeah, you can buy the game twice then.
Yeah, you can spray someone's car down and wash their windshields.
Oh yeah, that's where I was going with that.
Yeah, exactly. But fantastic for the price.
Yeah.
So let me get into it.
Yeah, let's hear this rant.
Hold on. I'm just going to minimize everything, and I'm going to click on BattleNet. And as soon as it doesn't update,
dead air is probably the best part of the podcast.
It's not updating. Let me just give you a hint.
And
no update. Okay. Now I'm pissed.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Sombra.
Yes.
So
with her cool half-shaved head.
With her cool hashtag girls with shaved heads. Okay. Look. Oh, BattleNet has an update. Well, son of a bitch. Hold on. I might be...
This rant might be premature.
I might be just closing out...
I promise this never happens.
Oh, shit. Okay, Diablo's starting. That's my next... Rant? Diablo. The DLC. but it doesn't look like Overwatch has an update. Okay, well, thanks for getting my hopes up, assholes.
Yeah, do we have a date for Sombra yet?
No.
Of course not.
No.
All we have is a picture now.
We've had a picture, and we've had some gameplay. We know what she does now, which...
What does she do?
Okay, so she has a hacking ability.
Okay, she has hacking ability. Okay.
She has a personal teleporter that she can recall to. But you throw it. So it's not like Tracer so much. In my opinion, she's more like a reverse Tracer.
Okay.
This has... It's reinforced my theory that all of the new characters so far are just going to be remixes of the other characters' abilities.
So she's not a tank like people were starting to think that she was.
No, she's not going to be an invisibility tank.
Okay.
Although that's on the table, they could release an invisibility tank type character now that And here's another thing, this is total invisibility. Mm-hmm. This isn't shimmering bullshit. This is you cannot see her.
Really?
So I'm just wondering how we're going to counter that.
Yeah.
Because Bastion already was fucked with Genji. Mm-hmm. Like, off the get-go, release Bastions. No one uses him. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen him in many of my competitive matches. Bastion just doesn't get used because you have Genji and he's done. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
He can cross that distance, and unless you have somebody that's botting, he's useless. Yeah. So, that to me, like, that's just another nail in the coffin. Not only that, but Tracer's really effective against him, too. Because she can blink in, drop her ultimate, and recall. So Sombra is I think, more of a opposite Tracer.
Okay.
With the tossable teleporter and hacking ability. She apparently can hack an ultimate.
I was gonna say, so she can hack your ultimate.
Yeah. Really? Apparently.
And what, set it off early or just shut it down? Okay.
I guess. Right. I've read some stuff about how she can steal abilities, so maybe she hacks it and takes your ultimate from you. That would be interesting. That sounds a little OP, though. Like, so she can turn completely invisible, she can teleport, and she can hack your ultimate. Like, so we have now a second Ana, because Ana completely changed the meta of competitive play. Every match basically boils down to whichever team's Ana gets to the ultimate first, and then Reinhardt push or never ult Roadhog. Oh my god, he fires so slow it's useless. Yeah, reload, reload. Like, it's pointless. Reinhardt's really the only one you should ever ult because his infinite melee attack. Woo! So we'll see. I mean, I think she's probably going to be OP at first. But we'll see, because they learned a little bit from Ana out of the gate, and they debuffed her out of the gate and then ended up buffing her. So I'm kind of wondering if the pendulum's going to swing the other way with Sombra. But
I don't know. I'm excited to have a new character in general.
Sure.
Like, I just want to play around with a new character.
And quick play is going to suck because everyone's going to want to play her.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to
stay off the quick play for a little
I'm just going to do competitive for the first week, and then whoever gets her, and hey, shame on you for picking a new character in a competitive match, because you're going to suck.
You're going to get pwned.
Yeah. I'm going to pick Hanzo and boom! Arrow to the face.
Shoot giant freaking tree trunks.
Oh, man, I love shooting tree trunks at people. Oh, man.
All right, so, and nothing on any of the other characters they're going to release either, right? Was it Athena and...
No
nothing.
Talkings about that. Now, they may, just like they did with Ana, they kind of... might throw a curveball our way. They might just be like, oh, by the way, boo, another character too.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, the playtest realm hasn't said anything. No one's made any major revelations, but they've been known to do that in the past. So
this whole waiting game just drives me nuts.
Oh, I hate it.
I guess I can't complain because the game hasn't been out for very long.
No,
and they really do. They spoil us with all this stuff that we don't have to pay for.
Exactly.
Like,
and at the end of the day, you buy the game one time, and then they're still doing all these, different, special competitions and. Oh, they'll do it. They'll hit with DLC.
I'm sure eventually.
And I'm sure they're making money off the loot boxes.
Oh yeah, it's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
And you got to think about it too. You could always play the game that has the most characters. Battleborn.
I knew it was coming. I was just staring at you. Waiting
He's
for you to say
something about fucking Battleborn. It's
going to be fucking Battleborn again.
God,
the Battleborn Podcast.
This week I was playing Marquee and I shot somebody and won. Yeah.
So.
Diablo 3.
All right, well, let's hear it.
Necromancer. Quarter 4 of 2017. Son of a bitch! Oh, they just announced it. They said, I read something that's like, oh, they're going to release it with Sombra. Woo, it's going to be great. And I'm like, what do I do? Do I play Diablo or do I play Overwatch? Ah! And then, no, I'm not going to be playing Diablo because that Necromancer's going to be a while.
That Necromancer.
That paid DLC for the Necromancer, too. You're going to pay for it.
Yeah. This whole paid DLC is just not my thing, man. I mean, I say that now. But then for Fallout 4, I bought the...
I got the
season pass.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's a great deal because look at all the DLC that's come out for it all of a sudden, you know?
I still need to finish Vault and Nuka-Cola.
Yeah.
There was a great cosplayer that did Nuka-Cola Girl.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
There's been some fantastic cosplays I've seen for Overwatch and for a lot of other...
You say one of the best is Vivera cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
She does an amazing... Well, she does N7. What is that?
Oh, that's Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And then FemShep, and then she did... and this always pops up on the replica prop form.
Yeah.
But she does Soul Survivor, Nora.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic.
I love that stuff, though.
Oh, just the quality, like, to me, just... Oh, it's such an art. You know, the quality of construction in the sewing and the building and the props. It's so fantastic.
So... Ninja Turtle Watch...
Any news? Any news?
There's people getting their games on Kickstarter, apparently.
Yeah.
I have not received mine yet. So TWD better get their ass in gear, or they're gonna get a really nasty, stern email.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna bring the heat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the heat of 1,000
thesauruses.
1,000.
You'll use one thesaurus for each word that you use in anger.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on. My keystroke game is strong, so keep playing. Keep holding it over my head.
These updates are they're entertaining me because I just can't imagine. You know, I almost.
You know what? Let me give you a little live. Well, not live, but let me give you on the podcast update. I'm going to look now under myself for my Kickstarter, and I'm going to look at my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pledge form thingy here. And updates, and this will be very brief. Our team has been working around the clock on logistics for this stage of the project. I can tell you that I didn't sleep at all Monday night after our email mix-up. It was a pleasure to hand change and recheck 25,000 addresses and email addresses, but worth it to make sure we got your game.
25,000?
Oh, you don't. Oh, I didn't.
Did I
tell you how much this thing got backed? Okay. The original pledge that they were looking for was $250,000.
Sure.
Okay. They got $862,211 in pledges. That's 6,000. That's 6,033 backers.
Wow.
Yes, they went ham, and most of us, like myself, did the extra package because of all the extra crap that it comes with. I mean, we're talking over 100 little minis.
They were betting that like they'll get the money, but people would just donate. They weren't probably banking on.
They're like, oh crap, people are actually want the game.
Yeah,
and it's IDW. I apologize, not TWD. It's IDW. So IDW, get your asses in gear. Give me my game so that I can play the game and then talk about it on the Nub Podcast with our 10 listeners.
They will all, see though that they'll all buy it and then back them up even more.
Well, they'll have to wait till it comes out in stores, or they can come over to my house and play. I mean, it's only 10 listeners, so
game night. There you go.
Game night at
when
my
do we
house.
Have another game night?
Soon, because I've got that new legendary.
Didn't you buy the Big
Trouble in Little China? Yes, yes. I cannot wait. I was going through it. There's some cool cards in there. Like there's the big hero cards, which are like they're all pretty much good things.
I want to be Wang.
Well, obviously, but everybody wants Wang. Hold on, cool your jets for 1 second. Let me finish. But they also have these like crappy hero cards. Mm-hmm. Like it's literally like, because I mean you've seen Big Trouble in Little China, right?
Maybe 100 times.
So you know that there's just as many mistakes as there are, like, great things that happen in that movie, especially for the main character, right?
Yes.
Like, he does a lot of stupid crap.
He's a bumbling idiot.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's fantastic that they have these cards that are like bumbling idiot cards. They're cheap
we really
to buy.
shook the pillars of heaven, didn't we, Wang?
All All right, now
no shit, Jack.
Now you were about to have a small freak out. Go ahead.
So I was at work. You know, I drive around quite a bit. I see an old man pushing a wheelbarrow. Mm-hmm. He looked, and I'm not exaggerating. He looked exactly like the actor that played Egg. Like, it was him. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm watching this guy, and he's looking at me, and he smiles.
He knows he looks like the guy that plays.
And I swear to God, another one of my friends have posted about seeing somebody in the area looking like him over in Merritt Island. And I'm like,
for our listeners,
it's got to be the same guy.
For our listeners, well, first off, for our listeners, I'll explain what Legendary is. Legendary is a series of what are called deck builder games. It's games where, and they're usually cooperative, so everybody that's playing is playing together. Okay, but it's a game where you're building a deck of cards to try to defeat the game. You know, and everybody's kind of working together. And sometimes it's a little competitive because whoever gets the most points at the end of the game can be like the winner of all winners. But you either win or lose altogether, right? So that's the whole Legendary system, as it were. And they've been doing a lot of different, like there's Marvel Legendary, which is my favorite. But now, like I said, I picked up this Legendary. It's my first soiree into the side Legendary games. Yeah. But they also have Alien, Legendary Alien, and Legendary Predator. And if I like Big Trouble in Little China, I will probably pick those two up as well. And the best part about them is they're all interchangeable. So you can have Wang and Egg fighting alongside like Wolverine and Deadpool.
Wait, that would actually be extremely entertaining.
You know, like characters from Predator or Alien, you know, and all that. Oh, and they have Firefly as well, which is another one that I want to get. Yeah, the only bad part, exactly, it's not shiny. That was the problem from where I stand. Like the gameplay is fantastic from where I stand. You know, it's still great with the Legendary system and everything, but for some reason they really fell short on the art. From where I stand, the art for Firefly is not very good. So,
can we talk for a second about how Firefly is extremely similar to the anime Outlaw Star?
Oh my God, it really is.
You've never considered that before?
No, and it's been a long time since I've seen Outlaw Star. The very
first episode, you've got the girl in the box, you've got, Gene Starwind as Captain Hammer there. What's his name?
I don't remember. It's been so long, man. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, I remember watching.
Wait, do you mean from Firefly?
Yeah.
Oh, Captain Maul.
Captain Maul. Yeah. I remember just watching Firefly, going, man, and I had just it hadn't been that long since my brother had shown me Outlaw Star, and I'm just like, wow, this show, man, it's this guy he ripped off Outlaw Star. Well, Joss Whedon, he's a hack.
I mean. Be careful what you say, because
I'm just kidding. I love him, but no, like there are a lot of mysterious parallels. Yeah, there really are in the visuals. Well, I mean, you could argue fundamentally they're completely different, but I mean, a lot. You
can argue that everything is a rip off of something.
Sure. So, but I mean, if I would,
let me ask you this: did you enjoy it?
Oh, I loved.
Did you enjoy both? Firefly. Did you enjoy both shows?
Oh, absolutely.
Then what's the matter?
It doesn't matter at all. It's more of a curiosity that two shows can hold such a very similar visual appeal, I'll say, and imagery, yet be completely separate and different. I mean, I don't know. I would be curious to, behind closed doors even, I would just say, hey, bro, Joss,
let me ask you a question. Hey, did you ever see this show?
You saw Star, right? you like that Gene Starwind, don't you? Yeah, I know. I saw it. I knew.
What? Uh-oh.
Copyrighted music. Yes, I changed it. That's the Beetlejuice theme song is my ringtone.
I noticed that.
Yeah. It happened. During the, I don't know if you caught me, but during the last photo we took at the Haunted History Tour, I had the theme song playing in my pocket on my phone.
Oh, did you? I couldn't hear it over all the complaining that everybody's doing when they're trying to get in the right position to take the last picture.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, that's my Joss Whedon rant. I'm sorry.
That's honestly, I love Joss Whedon, but yeah, I mean, now that you say it, I'm like, now I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna have to watch that show again. I'm gonna have to watch both shows again and really look at them.
Well, like my biggest issue with him, I really feel like his movie, Much Ado About Nothing, I think that was really ripped off from Shakespeare.
So there's this movie that came out in the early 2000s, I think. Maybe it was in the 1990s. It's called 10 Things I Hate About You, and I don't know. It's an awful lot like Taming of the Shrew. I don't know if you noticed that.
It reminded me a lot of that movie Trolls 2. I don't know.
No, I noticed that like in the early 2000s. There's a lot of movies that came out, and I don't know if they were like a series of movies, but they were all Shakespearean stories done in modern day times, as it were.
Oh,
like,
they
there
didn't.
Was O, which was Othello.
Yeah.
There was 10 Things I Hate About You, which was Taming of the Shrew.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
That wasn't Shakespeare at all, my friend. That was the Odyssey.
That was the Odyssey. I just threw it out there because it's the same vein. I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my... Sorry.
So, we gotta be careful with the copyrights.
No, so many seconds before they start.
We're gonna have the FBI knocking on your door.
How come Shitbag?
Shitbag? Is that his birth name? Is that
the Canadian young man that has the tattoos that everybody hates? Bieber.
I was gonna say,
how come Bieber got away with it?
With what?
He did all the covers.
Of what?
All these songs.
Because he's a cute little kid.
That's how he got YouTube famous.
And he's Canadian.
Yeah, but he got YouTube famous, though, doing covers of songs.
So you want to do covers of songs so we get YouTube famous?
Well, I'm saying that was a cover.
That was a cover.
That was a cover.
You know what?
Yeah, I really don't think Dan Tamask, what's his name, right? I don't think he's not gonna copyright strike us for that.
We'll see.
You've received a complaint from Dan Tamask for
trying to figure out my name, sucker.
Yeah, you didn't say my name right. I didn't care. You're saying it crappy. You didn't say my name right, asshole. He's actually a really cool guy. Never met him.
Can we do like Tina Turner songs for our covers, like
Thunderdome?
I don't think that's the actual song.
I just remembered that she was in Thunderdome and wanted to sing it.
Welcome to Thunderdome. Yeah. 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Who runs Bartertown? Master Blaster.
Not shit. Energy.
I kind of feel like that's what's gonna happen between Trump and Hillary. He's gonna come up to her. Who runs Bartertown? Master Blaster.
Oh, then he's gonna grab her right in the. So okay,
right in the hair. She had magnificent hair in that. She does
have pretty fantastic hair. So what else is going on in the nerd world there?
Oh well, it is election day. You either have to vote for the Joker or Harley Quinn. Mm-hmm. So that's the analogy that's stuck in my head all day, because it just both would be awful choices. Although, I mean. You could always vote for Batman.
No.
No.
He's gonna be so focused on vengeance and crime and things like that. Like, I mean, I just really want my postal service to work properly and stuff like that. Like, we can't constantly be like.
Well, you got plenty of privatized options. You got UPS. You got that yellow business.
I'm just saying, like, could you imagine his speeches? They're just gonna be like,
DLB. DTL.
DTF?
The yellow delivery place.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
DTL, right?
Oh, okay. I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's DT. I don't know if it's DTF.
No. Well, if it was, that's a whole other conversation.
All right. So, back to the nerd podcast, though.
Yeah.
What else do we have going on?
Oh, we got Dishonored coming out soon.
Dishonored 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dishonored 2.
Is it the daughter this time? I think that's what I saw in the preview.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's going to be pretty cool.
I haven't seen any actual gameplay. All I've seen so far is like really cool looking...
live-action trailers.
Yeah, I've seen really cool trailers.
Dramatic trailers.
I have not seen...
much like Skyrim did.
Oh, yes. I didn't think about it for a minute, but yeah.
Yeah, you didn't really see a lot of gameplay in the mainstream meads until the game came out.
I never actually played the first Dishonored. Was it actually worth it? Because I heard a lot of mixed reviews.
So here's the thing. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Falls into the realm of... Hold on.
Okay. Take your time.
Look in my games list.
Mm-hmm.
I have quite a few games.
At least 10.
At least over 200. And some people are listening going, I have 1,000 games on Steam.
You're nerd.
My mother pays for all of them.
When did you start playing?
2014.
You big nerd.
So
I buy 200 games a week.
Was Dishonored not a Steam game when I bought it?
Probably not.
I don't think it was. It might have been another company. Well, either way, Dishonored kind of follows the art style of... I know I've talked about it before. Shit Sticks. Who made it?
It falls...
Arcane Studios. Okay, yes. Arcane Studios. You remember us talking about Enclave?
Yes.
I believe they were the one that did Enclave, Arx Fatalis.
Okay.
That type of... Actually, no. No, they didn't make Enclave. They did make Arx Fatalis, though. Mm-hmm. And that was the one I was talking about where... Oh, and Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Okay. Which Dark Messiah also follows the art style of Arx Fatalis. Mm-hmm. So they always have kind of stuck with that type of look in their games, which I always loved. Yeah. I always loved the artwork from the first real popular title they made. Arx Fatalis, if you don't know, was a game that they made in a number of years back, where you actually had to draw the sigils of the spell with your mouse and keyboard or controller, and you could store up to like 3 spells, and for quick casting. Yeah. But if you're a PC gamer, it really wasn't a big deal because all you had to do was draw the symbol and you're good to go.
Yeah, it must have sucked with the controllers. Like,
I couldn't imagine. Well, I think that's why they had the quick launch. Right, but Arx Fatalis was a badass game. So anyway, Dishonored 2. Coming out soon. Mm-hmm. I think it's this week, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's this week. I mean, I could look. I could find out.
Nah, researching sucks.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. It's coming out soon. It's going to be good. I mean, I still haven't picked up the new Deus Ex game.
Honestly,
I can't justify paying the $60 for it because I honestly don't think that...
It got really good reviews, though.
It did, and I'm probably going to love it. But I'm just waiting for the price to drop.
Yeah. I have a hard time buying a game fresh out the box, brand new nowadays.
Well, now when I'm looking at it too, I'm like, by the time I get around to buying it, there's probably going to be mods and things to make it great again.
Yeah.
And
like
it's
America.
Just America. And I don't feel the need to get it. Because let's face it, I'm not a famous YouTuber with the Let's Plays videos.
Yeah, but we really need to work on this. Like, we need to get our own Twitch station, like, get ourselves some teddies.
If you told me that we would do that, I'd be totally on board with it.
I'm not. I think we should do this.
Playing Vermintide.
What do you think? How do you think that would go over? Like, you and I, 2 burly men in like little teddies playing Twitch games together.
I got some cleavage I can. I could be a titty streamer.
I'm working on it. I've got
I shave my chest like
an A.
Yeah, I definitely got at least a B. Yeah. A good B.
I think on a good day I might get a B.
Yeah. No, they aren't. Mine are perky.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can't tell because all the layers of shirts I wear to keep them wrapped down.
I need like a trainer.
My girlfriend always jokes about that.
Talking about boobs.
No, seriously, she always jokes about it. She's like, if I I can always turn to Twitch if I need a job.
I know. I think I heard her make that comment the other day.
She does. She's like that. That's her
she backup do plan.
And I keep thinking, I'm like,
I don't know why she
doesn't. Why don't you do it? Because then, my God, there are idiots that pay money to watch people play video games, and I'm not saying they're idiots.
there's the whole...
They're really, really cool people that pay money.
There's the whole self-respecting thing involved in that.
Well, and I think a lot of it boils down to the individual streamer, because I know we've had this conversation before, but some appear as though they're standing there with their hand out and their boobs out, give me money, and some are legit.
It's like the cosplayers. There are some cosplayers that are legitimately awesome cosplayers.
Badass artists.
And there are those ones that are kind of just there to try to get money out of
and I think dudes, there's a distinction there between somebody who is like a cosplay, and I think we need to enter that into the meta. There needs to be cosplay artist, and there needs to be cosplayer. Okay. I don't know, because I feel like there are some people who are on a whole other level of being able to take an object from a movie or game, reproduce it,
and make it something you actually want to see
out of nothing.
Perform. Yes,
and a couple of my friends are really hardcore, like amazing artists in building and reproducing Star Wars stuff and things like that, and they're just
you showed me. You want to pimp their?
I don't want to mention them if they without their permission.
Yeah, I guess
doesn't hurt anything, but I'll mention it to them.
You showed me those pictures from their
Facebook
page.
It's beautiful what they do.
Yeah, they're
absolutely.
Like, didn't they? They did like the full masks and things like
that.
They
don't fuck around.
Yeah,
man.
they are.
And that is what I take it. That is the whole other level. That is art. I don't care what you say. That's art right there.
It is art. I'm looking actually right now on my phone. Not to be rude to everybody that's listening right now, but
he's being really, really rude to you.
Super rude. There's a cosplayer that I was just talking to somebody about today.
You were talking to? What?
No. Talking to somebody about this cosplayer because it's a whole family. Her daughter and her husband. They all cosplay.
Oh, really?
And she usually makes like the mini-me version of her cosplays for her daughter. And she
makes... You're talking about the woman that did the Amazing Wonder Woman for her and her daughter?
Yes.
I saw that picture.
Yes.
Holy crap, that was cool.
I'm trying to find her name on here so that other people can look her up on the Instagrams.
The Instagrams.
The Instagrams.
That's probably one of the better grams that there are.
Yeah, but I mean, she made from scratch a Wonder Woman outfit, not just for her, but for her daughter as well. And oh my god! And then the husband, of course, he does his own thing. He does a male Harley Quinn.
Marley Quinn.
Marley Quinn. Oh, that's
clever. I'm gonna write that down for later.
You should use that.
That's gonna be my new cosplay name, Marley Quinn.
Dominique Sky is the cosplayer. If you go on the Instagrams, it's Dominique DOMINIQUE_Sky SKYE.
Ooh, I kind of figured that was going to be with the E.
Yeah. But she does some fantastic... Her whole family does, like, really fantastic cosplays, you know? And, like I said, her daughter is adorable. Like, in her little mini Wonder Woman, her little mini Poison Ivy. Her daughter did a little mini Joker, and it was fantastic. So she's definitely a must-look up on the Instagrams.
A moker?
I think she's also on
Snapchat. Mini Joker? A moker?
A moker?
It doesn't work.
No.
Good
try, though. Good try.
It was a good effort.
Anything else going on in the nerd world?
No. I've got my just looking at the cosplayers, looking at the games, trying to stay on top of all of it.
I've been invited by a couple of friends of mine to go to Dragon Con.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's strangely enough. You might know them.
Wasn't that us?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, this sounds really familiar, and it's really, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about hotel logistics after, because...
Like, where are we going to be sleeping? Obviously, I'll be sleeping between the two of you.
Yeah.
And like
because I got...
David sandwich.
I got a bunch of emails from the hotels, and we've confirmed that my brother and sister-in-law are going.
Okay.
So, between the five of us, it would be very affordable where we want to stay.
If I were to bring an extra person...
Then it would probably be even more affordable.
So 6 of us all together?
3 of us can sleep. No, we got 2 beds, so 4 on the beds.
And
then 2 on the floor.
Okay.
Just bring a air mattress.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna sleep between you and your girlfriend, so that's obviously happening. So, David sandwich,
CPAP.
like I said, with your CPAP.
I'm so excited!
Oh my God.
I pick up my CPAP tomorrow for those that don't know about my health issues.
I swear you're the most unhealthy 30-something
Did
person
I tell you, my test results came back, I stopped breathing 11 times an hour.
Yes, you told me this.
I'm just amazed by that fact. I'm absolutely amazed by that.
I think that goes along with your whole, like, night terror sleeping situation
you
talked about on here before.
It makes sense now. I'm like, if I stop breathing, that might be concerning to my subconscious.
Yeah, so then how you're going to have nightmares about death and everything else. So.
Since I've been so close all these years, apparently, while I sleep.
That's fantastic.
It's going to be nice sleeping, dreaming about unicorns and rainbows.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy that. That's usually how my dreams go.
It's
pretty much unicorn, rainbow dance parties every time I sleep. Yeah.
Do you ever watch that spin-off of Adventure Time?
No.
It was like a crew
I never really watched Adventure Time, so...
Oh. Well, there was a crew of, like, space cadets, and they were fighting. It's actually very funny.
Okay.
And there was one part where they go into the one girl's dreams, and she's dreaming of horsehead buff men, and they're eating butter cabbage.
Butter cabbage?
It was the funniest damn thing. Like, I'll have to show you. Somebody out there listening has to know what I'm talking about.
Probably, but they won't comment on the videos because nobody ever does. Comment on the videos. Like, if we're wrong, correct us.
Turned on.
If we're wrong, correct us. If you don't like what we're talking about, let us know. Like, you can say whatever you want.
You guys need to talk about Pokemon more.
Well, I mean, maybe not that so much, but...
Talk about it every day.
All day, day.
24 hours. Pokemon, Pokecast. Pokemon Go. No, sorry.
But, yeah, Man, that's really, like, I was talking to somebody at work the other day about Pokemon Go. You know, because I obviously don't play anymore because I'm too fat and lazy to go out and walk around my neighborhood. Yeah, just the thought of it. But he still plays like avidly, and he was telling me like all the changes that they've made to the game. Like it's like hardcore. He said around Halloween it was ridiculous. Like candy was everywhere. Like there was a bunch of like rare like Pokemon that had to do with ghosts and things like that. And
yeah, they upped the chances to get like a Ghastly and a Boor or Screamer or whatever the hell. Yeah.
But yeah, I just so I was talking to him about it, and like there's like a whole like I guess you catch the Pokemon now, and then you take them to somebody in the game, and that person like audits the Pokemon and lets you know how powerful they are.
Does this require more walking?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
You actually have to walk somewhere and go, hey, excuse me, sir. Yeah. Will you audit my Pokemon, please? They opened up stores in the mall. Pokemon audits.
Yep. No, it's just 13-year-old boys that sit around all day. Yeah, let me see your Pokemon. No, I'm sorry. His CP is a 2, and no.
Some secret ploy from the FBI.
But he's so into it now, he's got like 3 or 4 accounts to play Pokemon. I'm like, wow, like that's dedication.
That's hardcore.
That is hardcore. But I bet you he's losing a lot of weight.
It's a lot of walking.
Yeah. When the zombie apocalypse comes, he's going to be ready for like long distance walking.
Like you'll never catch me. I'm going to play more Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I don't...
Screw the zombies.
How will that work with the zombie apocalypse? Yes. I was talking about that the other day, actually. They were talking about at work, like using our job as a place, if there was a zombie apocalypse to hide out and this and the other thing, and, growing plants and all this other stuff there. And I was like, cool. Here's the thing. We live in Florida. It gets stinky, nasty hot. Like The Walking Dead, every time I watch it, like they're always sweating and nasty and yada, 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 right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if a zombie apocalypse outbreak happens tomorrow, I'm going to let them take me. I am too fat and I am too just uncomfortable in the heat to deal with that. Like, the zombies are bad enough.
Like, wait a minute, there's not going to be AC. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the zombies are bad enough as it is, but there's no power. There's no fans. There's no AC. So now you're running away from zombies, and it's hot outside.
I fucked up.
Yeah. What, you're going to try to survive the zombie apocalypse?
On my way home, some lady from India called me about a survey that I didn't fill out online, wanting to know about solar power. And I said, no, and hung up. And I said nope like Chuck Testa.
You said just like, nope.
Nope. And then hung up. Because, you got to bring that meme back once in a while.
Yeah.
Just Chuck Testa with another lifelike taxidermized dead animal. And, I had to do it. And now I realize that was a mistake.
Yeah.
I should have talked to whatever her name was and gotten
It's funny.
power.
I mean, not to get too deep right now, but I feel like my whole life is a mistake. Like, let's get into that for a little bit.
Because you're not Chuck Testa?
Yeah. Like, I feel like, or Chuck Norris. I'm not a Chuck in general. Like,
yeah.
Even my buddy Chuck. Like, I just feel like maybe.
You know what his mistake was?
What's that?
He got just really popular over this dumb commercial that he did. It was hilarious. And then his YouTube channel, he actually was taxidermizing animals on his YouTube channel and cutting up corpses, and people were like,
I was ready for this.
They weren't ready for the real Chuck Testa.
I really feel like my parents screwed me by not giving me Chuck as a name, like Charles, whatever the case is. I feel like, there's so many places you can go with that. Like, Chuck sounds like a badass. Like, oh, here comes Chuck, And then if you want to be playful, it's Chucky,
Sure.
If you wanted to be...
a demon doll?
If you want to be, if you want to be the funny guy, it's Chuckles,
No.
No?
No one's ever Chuckles, unless you're a weird clown.
Well, oh my God, back to the clowns. Jesus.
Well, another thing, too, is it would be kind of difficult talking about, how would you differentiate between Chuck's health issues and Chuck's health issues?
Oh, yeah. I guess it's good that I wasn't born a Chuck then, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, I have to apologize to everybody that listens.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
It's not what I've done, it's what I haven't done yet.
Oh, shit. All right.
We have yet to have Chuck on.
Oh, we haven't had Chuckcast. I was in biology class one night,
and so I brought it up?
Yeah, I brought it up to my teacher, and he looked at me like, what are you talking about? Stop trying to plug your podcast in my class, you asshole. We're talking about the duodenum, and like I don't even. Is that a thing?
The duodenum?
The duodenum? I don't know.
The duodecimal system?
The duodecimal, maybe that's what I was thinking. But yeah, I wrote like a whole page, and this was like 3 weeks ago, of like, I had the whole thing set up, like what we're talking about. Questions that you were going to ask Chuck about. I was going to ask Chuck about his life, and, not really, just like stories, the news that I had at that time. Mm-hmm. And then a whole section blocked off on the timeline for the LARP off. And this discussion that you have planned for him about, this alleged LARPing in Coco.
It's not an alleged LARPing, just so you know.
I don't know. Game night the other night, he seemed pretty incensed with you over the story that it never happened.
I mean, maybe I did a lot of drugs in my younger years. Like, I might have...
Well, I had a couple of flashbacks from Doctor Strange.
Yeah, well, that's... I honestly felt like, how LSD can, like, store in your spinal column. I felt like, did I crack my neck or something when I came in here? I cracked my back and, like...
Burn a little bit of fat that had some LSD in it left over. Damn. I told you about my alien abduction experience, right? Oh, let's just air this right on the air right now. So I'm from Maine, right?
Yes.
And I got nightmares, okay? That likely to do from my sleeping issues.
Stop sleeping 12, 13 times
I stopped breathing and I want to sleep. So it was just funny that when I had my wisdom teeth out, I'd never had anesthesia before. Never. Like, literally never had been put under. So I went and I got put down. Yeah, when I got
like
put
a dog,
down.
Yeah.
When I got put under for the anesthesia, I was like, man... this feels really familiar. And I'm like, this is strange. And then months later, I watched this UFO show, okay? And this guy's talking about how he's driving along.
Aliens.
Oh my God, dude. He's driving along, and all of a sudden he sees these weird lights in the sky. This flash happens, and all of a sudden this beam of light is enveloping his car after he was watching this weird aircraft hover real low. And he goes, I felt like I was getting put under anesthesia to get my wisdom teeth out. And I'm like, holy shit.
Well,
what?
Hold on a second. Are you sure he wasn't actually getting his wisdom teeth taken out and he had this like vivid hallucination that he was...
That might have been it. No. I just thought that was funny, coming from where I was from.
So you may have been abducted by aliens at some point in time.
I'm sure. Why not? Anything's possible. Donald Trump could be president. I mean, hey.
We will find out, actually, before this podcast is launched.
We'll end on that note, okay? Yeah. Back to the Future.
Yes.
2017.
Yes.
Cubs. Didn't they just win the World Series?
They did.
Yeah.
Yep. The Cubbies.
Who was kind of a quote unquote president during this prediction in Back to the Future too? It was Biff Tannen.
Yeah.
Who's Biff Tannen based off of?
Basically Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. How frigging... And you know what the funniest thing is about that? I watched this crazy ass YouTube video where they were talking about how Back to the Future 2 was this elaborate prediction about the future, and how the Twin Pines Motel and they tied in the Twin Towers to it, and like this whole fucking elaborate thing. And I'm watching and I'm going, wow, this is really interesting, except, well, it's already passed. The Cubs didn't win the World Series, and obviously Donald Trump isn't president. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, son of a bitch. It was all real.
Whoa.
Yeah. So go watch that video on YouTube.
Absolutely.
It's interesting.
Well, I think we're going to end it here. It's got a little strange, a little conspiracy theorist, a little stranger things. Very strange. I want to thank you all for listening. Please tell your friends, give us a like and a share if you like it.
Woo!
And subscribe.
Yeah.
This was the Merce.
Sultan.
And we'll talk to you later.
Outro music.